Pull stations, while similar from one design to another, may vary in how they reset or the key needed to access them. Be familiar with your agency's policy on resetting them and how they reset. Coded pull stations send a signal with the alarm that identifies the location of the alarm station activation. Non-coded merely transmits the alarm. Single action pull station requires only one action to activate them, whereas a double action station requires 2 steps for the activation. Systems are designed to minimize false alarms by installing detection devices in areas in accordance with their use. As an example, a flame detection device would not be a good device for a welding area, as it may mistakenly report an alarm. A better device may be a rate of rise device. Fixed temperature heat detectors are the oldest type of detectors. They are also the slowest to respond. Rate of rise detectors activate at a lower temperature than other detectors, but are usually more accurate in reporting. However, this is dependent on proper placement. Smoke detectors are the key to life safety in the event of a fire. Smoke and their byproducts of combustion kill many more people than fire. Regardless of the principle of operation, all smoke detectors are required to respond to the same fire tests. Many of the limitations of smoke detectors can be overcome by installing them in accordance with applicable codes, standards, or ordinances. Furthermore, the codes, standards, and ordinances are a minimum level of installation. Increasing detector density may also help overcome these limitations. Often used in large open spaces such as auditoriums and aircraft hangars, they must be protected from outside sources of light and obstruction of their sight path. Seldom will you find gas detectors unless you work in an area of industry such as refineries, chemical plants, or electronics manufacturing. Acceptance testing of newly installed systems is a great way for personnel to become familiar with a particular detection and signaling system, as well as systems in general. If the fire marshal's office or representative attends the tests for new systems in your jurisdiction, ask to assist with a test. It will be valuable training. All testing should be conducted in accordance with manufacturer's recommendations. Artificial smoke, magnets, or testing devices should be used to avoid voiding the manufacturer's warranty of the products being tested. Testing and inspections may vary by local codes, ordinances, or jurisdictions. Typically, for the company-level inspection, it will involve a visual inspection of the system to make sure it is free of obstructions, has all the necessary components, is in service, and has been serviced by a certified technician within a specified period of time. Again, engine company level inspection is typically a visual inspection to make sure that all components are in service and appear to be in working condition. An often overlooked component is the secondary power supply or battery backup. Ensuring that this works correctly will reduce the number of false alarm responses your company will respond to in the event of a brief power outage, while ensuring the optimum level of safety for its building occupants. Note, in all cases, check the most current edition of NFPA 72, the National Fire Alarm Code. While inspection and testing may be critical components in maintaining a ready detection and signaling system, record-keeping documents these facts and is very important in resolving disputes. Good record-keeping is good business. Furthermore, if an event requires scrutiny of the history of the premises, your record-keeping may become public. The methods, policies, and procedures for record-keeping will vary from one jurisdiction to the next. A systematic approach should be engaged to keep accurate, concise records of the entire history of not only a detection and signaling system, but of the building itself. Change of occupancy may require a change of detection system. It is important to document that all changes have been made in accordance with codes, standards, and ordinances. Changes in occupancy are great contributing factors to firefighter injuries when the detection, signaling, and suppression systems have not kept pace with the occupancy. In addition, changes made in building construction features may require redesigning the detection and signaling system. Be aware of changes